This is the Dogs Queensland Video News Channel, and tonight we have Best in Show at the first Western Suburbs Kennel Club show for the weekend. We're just getting ready to come in now. The first into the ring is going to be the toy group winner, which I believe is the Papillon. We're just getting finished, getting organised, and we're getting ready to go. And here we go with our first toy group. Young dog Rio has been a bit of a consistent winner lately. Lovely young dog. Everything you want to find in a Papillon. And here, Group 2, we have a Wheaton Scottish Terrier. The Wheaton is the colour, not the traditional black that we're more used to seeing. He's a lovely dog, very consistent as well. Outstanding Scotty. Group 3, we have an unusual one, an Irish Water Spaniel. One of the rarer gun dog breeds. Group 4 is the Irish Wolfhound. Group 5, we have the Old English Sheepdog. Group 6, we have the Rottweiler. And last but not least, Group 7, we have the Casewind. And this is our Best in Show lineup. An outstanding group of dogs. Mrs. Harvey is going to, she judged Group 2 tonight, so her Best in Group winner was the Scotty. She's going to walk down, have a look at all the different breeds before she asks for the toy to the table, so she can examine the toy first. Just having a bit of a look, ask them all to relax, and now we have the Papillon to the table. Young Mr. Rio's all set. And the judge is going to now go over and examine the dog. She's going to be feeling for a number of things. One of the key points in a Papillon, of course, is the ear set. So she's going to be looking at head shape, ear set. Going over, feeling with her hands the structure of the dog. So she's feeling his skeleton underneath the skin. Of course, a male dog, so she's checking her testicles, and now she's going to ask him to see the dog down and back to see him move, to see, make sure that he's nice and clean, coming and going. Now that it's cooled off and we're starting to get towards, heading towards winter, the dogs are loving the night shows. It's nice and cool here, so they're quite animated and frisky. Papillon round to the end of the line. The judge is having one last look, looking at the side gate. That's the Papillon. Now on the table, the Scotty. This will be a cursory look. Mrs. Harvey's already judged this dog. Just refreshing her mind, checking those big Scotty teeth again. Going over the dog and just reminding herself of the quality of this dog. He's quite full of himself. Lovely character. Off he goes. I'm quite a fan of this dog. I think he's absolutely stunning. Now we have the Irish Water Spaniel, the first of our non-table dogs. A very old gun dog from Ireland, of course. Uniquely, it has the rat tail, so it has a bare tail, but the rest of the body is all covered with long ringlets. And of course, they only come in liver. Irish Water Spaniel, of course, won best in show this year, I think, at Crufts. Certainly won the best in group. A lovely breed of dog. Not something you see very often, though. Round the Water Spaniel goes to the end of the line. Wagging tail, great outgoing, happy disposition. Now we have the Wolfhound, one of the largest breeds. Quite an ancient breed, and you see Wolfhounds a lot in Old English artistry. Big heavy bone, big galloping dog. They're actually surprisingly athletic for the size of them. I have friends who have ponies that are much smaller than this dog. Lovely young boy. Actually, that was an assumption. I think it's the boy, but a Wolfhound round to the end of the line. One last look from the judge. And now we have the Old English Sheepdog. He, of course, he's been on a bit of a roll the last few weeks. A lovely dog. The Old English, of course, is very famous for the Durack paint ads. All the different breeds have very different breed standards, so each of them will have specific descriptions of how their front assembly should feel, length of loin, length of rib, coat texture, the way the coat sits, how it feels, head shape, eye shape. So while the judge is going over there, she's feeling for all of those things that are specific for that breed. An awful lot of study goes into becoming an all breeds judge. Round he goes. That classic movement you find in an Old English. Now we have the Rottweiler. And a young dog, I think he's still in the junior class. We've seen him a few times here in the last few weeks. The judge is just checking his teeth. Going over, feeling his front, feeling the musculation in him. About to head off in his down and back. Round he goes to the end of the line. Last but not least, of course, the Queensland. One of the Spitz breed, as you can tell by the coat and the tail. This dog's name is Mr. Darcy. Round he goes to the end of the line. That big, luscious coat. Each dog is now going to move, I believe, round and back to their place. The judge just wants to see them moving one last time. The Papillon, now we're on to the Scotty. Like a wee little hovercraft floating across the ground. Absolutely stunning presentation on this dog. The Water Spaniel. The Wolfhound. The Old English. The Rottweiler. And the Keesund. The judge is just watching the move one last time to get really clear in her head which dog she's going to award Best in Show tonight. She's made her decision, I believe. She's calling the steward for the judge, for the ribbons. One last look. And the Old English has won another Best in Show. Congratulations. We're going to wait for the Kelpie. So the Old English Sheepdog is from the open class. We have our reserving group, which is the Kelpie, coming in. This, of course, is a black Kelpie. They come in black and liver or brown or chocolate or whatever the colour you'd like to call it. Very classic working dog, the Kelpie. Don't think there's too many farms in Western Queensland that haven't had a Kelpie or two in their time. Great working dog. Runner-up. Scottish Terrier has been awarded runner-up in show tonight. That completes our best in show. Now we have our babies. We're looking for baby in show. I can see a few different babies coming down. Group 1, we have a Laotian. Steward is just making sure the exhibitors know which way to come in and which way to go out. We have the Laotian from Group 1, the little lion dog. Group 2, we have the Scotty, little baby Scottish Terrier. Group 3, the Labrador. Yellow Lab. Group 4, we have a Whippet. She's a fawn and white party colour. Group 5, a working dog, Briard, I think that might be. Group 6, we have a baby bull mastiff at its first show. How cute is that? Oh, and another cutie, we have a baby Boston Terrier from Group 7. And this is our best baby in lineup. As usual, this looks like the toughest lineup to judge. There's some lovely babies out there. Baby Laotian. Laotian's doing his out and back. Round to the end of the line. Happy little lion dog. The baby Scotty. See how we go. They're full of themselves, little baby Scotties. Outgoing, usually very stubborn, but all in all a fun little dog. Group 3, we have the Labrador baby, of course, the yellow lab. Very popular family dog, of course. Lovely little female lab. Now we have the lovely little whipper baby on the table. Of course, this is my breed. This is Miss Queenie. It's a lovely cool night here. Finally in Queensland, the weather has cooled down enough that we can actually enjoy it. Low daisy cutter action of a whippet. Balance, balance, balance. Lovely young Briard baby. One of the rarer working breeds. Now we have the baby bull mastiff. I have to be honest, I'm a little bit in love with this baby. It is too cute. It will grow up into a bull mastiff. Right now, I could see that on my couch. Of course, in about 3 months' time, it'll take up the entire couch, but that's okay. Lovely balanced little puppy. Doing everything that she needs to do right now. That is just too damn cute. And last but not least, the Boston. Also another favourite breed of mine. Very fun, outgoing dog. Always a terrier. Suited perfectly for apartment living, of course. And just a really fun dog to have around. Off we go. I think the baby would sooner have a jacket on and be laying in bed. The Boston Terrier does love the bedtime. Judge is having a bit of a look. Just asked for a ribbon. It's going to be hard to decide what I'll go to the baby with. The Labrador has been awarded Best Baby in Show. That completes our judging here for the video portion of Western Suburbs Kennel Club. On behalf of Dogs Queensland Video News Channel, I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.